I'll save the best for last, which of course we all know is fabric, right? Yes, I bought some new fabric and I'm excited to share it with you. So let's jump right in. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tequila B with True Love Designs, and I have bought some new things for my sewing room. Some things that I think is going to help me save some time, and also just some new things, you know, just because I wanted to. I don't know. Anyways, so first off, I purchased this universal bobbin winder, this one here. Of course, it comes separate from your sewing machine, which I think is going to really help me be more productive and kind of save me some time in the sewing room, because I hate when I run out of like bobbin. I hate when I have to take the main thread from the needle to wind my bobbin and then rethread my machine. Like, it takes so much time. Like, if I can just have an extra bobbin over here winding while I'm still sewing or whatever, I just think that would be great. So I did buy the bobbin winder. I gave in. And then I also bought a steam iron, a little mini steam iron, this one here. I really like this because it's small and compact, and it's something that I can keep at my sewing table without having to get up and just keep like walking back and forth across the room. I do have, you know, your standard full-size ironing board, which I would take out, but then it stays up when I'm done, and then it becomes a catch-all for my husband and I, and that really just annoys me. So I got this mini iron, and to go with that, of course, I also purchased a 12 by 15 inch wool ironing mat from Amazon. And I'll leave links to everything that I can in the description box, but I picked up this wool ironing mat so that I can keep this on my sewing table without having to go back and forth. I was watching another creator make like a suit, and she made her own covered buttons. I've also watched Drew make covered buttons for her vintage items as well, and I think it's just like so cute. It gives that little added unique touch to your garments, and I was inspired to pick up my own like button making kits. So I picked up 2 of them, and at first I just thought it was like a standard kit for all size buttons, but then I realized like, duh. I mean, it depends on the size of the button, so it gotta be different ones, right? When I saw these 2 different sets in Hobby Lobby. So one of them is for buttons that are 1 1/8 of an inch, and the other is for 7/8 of an inch buttons. So I picked up both of those, and I'm kind of excited about those. I also plan to make a little sewing kit that I can keep in my bag or my purse or whatever and carry around with me. One, because a lot of people at my job know that I sew. So sometimes people are like, do you have like needle and thread? Like, can you fix this? I'm like, somebody asked me for a measuring tape, and I'm like, no. And I did have a compact measuring tape that I would keep in my bag, but then I took it out because I wasn't using it. And it's like when you have something, people don't ask for it, and then when you don't have it, they ask you for it. So I decided I really should keep a small like travel size sewing kit with me at all times, because people at work do know I sew. So who knows what they might come up to me and ask, you know, I don't know. So for that sewing kit, I decided I do need like a small pair of scissors to keep with me. So I also purchased these all-purpose scissors to go inside of that kit. And then to have a sewing kit, you need like a small bag or something, right? Right? Which leads me into like the best part of this video, which is the fabric, because we all love fabric. We wouldn't be sewists without our fabric. So let's jump into that. So the fabric that I'm going to show you is called Sewing Tools. It's a 44-inch 100% cotton fabric. It was $7.99 a yard, but right now Hobby Lobby is having 40% off all of their fabric. So I was able to get this for $4.79 a yard, and I only bought 1 yard. and it's this fabric right here. Now I've been searching like a good piece of I've been searching for a good piece of fabric that has like sewing tools and sewing items on it. So when I saw this one, I knew I had to pick it up. And this is actually the fabric that I plan to use to make my my little zipper pouch or bag for my sewing kit, which will hold these scissors. So that's what this is for. And I've been watching like a lot of Martika J's videos on like the sewing pouches that she's creating, and it just really inspired me to make this little bag for myself. So I'm going to do that. And for that, I know she uses batting, and so I did also purchase a package of batting for $3.49, which I was very surprised. Now they did have different kinds, and I wasn't sure exactly what kind of batting I needed, but I'm gonna start with this and see how it works, and yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, so the next piece of fabric is a poly satin terracotta. It's in the color burnt orange, and it is 100% polyester. So my second child is graduating high school this year, and of course prom is coming up. So her dress is kind of like a burnt orange color. It's really pretty, and their theme is royalty. So she has decided that she wants some gloves that go up her arm. So y'all pray for me, because I'm going to attempt to make those gloves for her. And she saw this nice pretty fabric while we were in Hobby Lobby. She picked this out, and I asked for a fabric swatch. She said, I can give you 1/8 of a yard of fabric. That way, you know, you can really compare and it's big enough or whatever. And to be honest, this may work for 2 gloves. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna test it out and try. But if not, you know, we can figure something else out to do with this. You know, I could make a pretty little ponytail holder. She doesn't have to wear that for prom, but you know, I could do something with it. Make a little pocket square for maybe her date, or I don't know. The possibilities are endless. We'll figure something out. And this fabric was $6.99 a yard, and for 1/8 of a yard, it only cost me 87 cents. So this next fabric is a ginkgo African print. It's 100% cotton, and it was $5.99 a yard. With the discount, it ends up being $3.59 a yard. I asked for 2 yards of this fabric, and when she rolled it off, it was already like, this piece was already cut, and I didn't want her to like cut off this little bit that was left, so it ended up being like 2 5/8 yards of fabric, which I just told her, go ahead and give it to me, you know, I'll take it all, you know, no biggie. So you have seen this fabric before because I previously purchased it, but as you all know, I am working on some projects, which I am almost completed, and I ran out of this, so I needed more. And I only ran out because I'm trying to make like something coordinating for my husband. So I went ahead and picked this up while I could still find it. And then I think I'm saving like the best for last, because this fabric really stood out to me and caught my eye, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta have it. I couldn't leave it at the store. Okay, this fabric is a tropical leaf flamingo in navy, pink, and green. And it is 100% cotton. So y'all know I have all these vintage patterns like from the Big Four. I haven't made a lot of the Big Four vintage patterns, but I did buy some that like I am pretty excited to make for like spring and summer. I have a couple like play suit type garments that I am very excited about, and I felt like this fabric is like perfect. Now, this fabric was $6.99 a yard. At the discount, $4.19 a yard. And I initially asked for 6 yards of this fabric, and she said, oh, I don't think I have 6. I said, well, I'll take whatever you have. So she had about almost 5 yards of this. I want to say like it was 4 3/4 of a yard. I can't really remember, but this fabric, it's a directional print as well. And y'all, let me show y'all. Look at this. These colors are so bright and vibrant and just so pretty. Like I couldn't leave it. Like I've seen people making like tiki dresses and stuff like that, and I mean, the fabric is gorgeous. It's amazing. And when I saw this, I've never seen like a really nice print that was this beautiful in person. And I just knew I wasn't gonna leave it. I wasn't gonna leave it. I felt like it was perfect. So I got it. Now my anniversary is next weekend, April 20th, and like these projects that I'm working on is for that. And to be honest, I haven't done a whole lot of sewing. I've cut out my fabrics and all of that good stuff, but I really need to get to sewing. So I'm gonna leave you guys to do what you do best and go sew as well. And I'll see you in the next video.